Morning.
Good morning.
I brought you to ISTE,
Uh, I knew I'd make it somewhere.
but Starbucks is open. The line yesterday was a mile and a half long, so I'm going to be first. So go ahead.
Awesome. Um, okay, so let me just make sure my audio is working. I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yep.
Okay. I got scared. Um, anyways, so can you introduce yourself to me really quickly?
Sure. Hi, this is Kathy Schrock. I'm an educational consultant, former library media specialist, and I go all over the world helping teachers learn how to use technology effectively in the classroom.
Great. So what made you get into the ed tech field to begin with?
I was always a tinkerer. I would use radio and uh, shortwave radio in my garage. I'd rebuild motorcycles and those kinds of things. So, and do all kinds of little electronic projects. So pretty much it was a natural for me. And then as a library media specialist, one that organizes things and likes classification, I soon found that someone really needed to quote unquote categorize the web. And so I took that upon my shoulders to at least start that for teachers back in 1995.
Awesome. So just constantly wanting to work with different things. So I'm looking at my notes. So seeing technology advance, I'm reading from your website from around 95
Yes.
um, to the present. How is your philosophy or what's possible in the classroom? Has that changed over time or has it always remained kind of constant?
No, it really, at the beginning, it was more about consumption, finding good sites for teachers, having students use the internet to gather information. Then I turned it to teaching teachers how to really critically evaluate information once and help students critically evaluate what we now call fake news, but it's been there all along. And but then my concentration right now is using the powerful online and mobile tools to teach teachers how to teach students to create a product or a project as a formative or summative assessment. So I've actually gotten away from consumption. I don't care that they can read their textbook in PDF format. That's nice. The backpacks are lighter. We know that. But
Mhm.
it's really about teaching them to be good digital citizens and how to create for an audience.
So is that what I hear a lot? I've been following ISTE on my
Hmm.
Twitter account a lot.
Yeah.
Is that connected back to the SAMR model specifically, or is that?
No, actually, summer model is not one of my favorite models. I don't like the way it's written. I have a SAMR page with SAMR information, but I also include other models that I think are more practical and easier for teachers to follow, for administrators to look at. Yeah, yes, definitely from substitution to redefinition. Turn transforming what goes on in the classroom. But it's really truly underneath about a change in pedagogical style to allow that to happen in your classroom.
Okay, so out of curiosity, what model would you recommend?
Well, I like Jen Roberts' tech model. It's TECH, and it's also on my SAMR page. But it's traditional, enhanced, choice, and handoff. So traditional, the teacher, it's just written in a way that if teachers chose any one of those as their goal, for instance, their evaluation goal or just their personal goal, they could easily create little subcategories on their own of the things that they could do to reach that level. And the handoff is really all about student choice. Here's the rubric and just go. And the T model is really just, using some technology supports for traditional for lessons that you do now. So it runs the gamut, but it's a lot easier to gauge if you're doing it well. An administrator can look at you and say, oh, what's in summer, like the R is previously inconceivable. Well, that looks different to you and to me, but student handoff is obviously easy to know that you've done it right.
Awesome. I'll have to go and take a look at that in just a little bit. So out of curiosity, what is your favorite piece of ed tech that you currently use? I know that's kind of hard to
No,
gauge.
it's okay. I like all ed tech, but I did recently purchase the Oculus Go,
Ooh,
and I'm not a gamer, and the Oculus Rift, where you're tethered to a computer, would just seem I don't know, I just didn't really care about whole first person things. But the Go, because it's wireless and you can just roam around, is pretty nifty. It's pretty realistic. I put it on and I was standing in my kitchen, and they give you this little Oculus room, and there was a couch, and I sat down. I mean, I really sat down right on the floor of my kitchen. So it's pretty amazing. And I've done a lot with VR and 360, but once I put on those, I'm like, yeah, this is really immersive. So it's pretty fun.
So would you maybe use it for creating VR? Or would you use it?
Well, no, you can't use it for creating, but you can create VR with your other tools and view it in there. I live in a geodesic dome, and I had a 360 picture of my house, and I put it into the Rift, and you would have sworn you were in my house looking at everything. I mean, it's pretty amazing. The quality is stupendous.
Fantastic. I'll have to go and take a look at that too. Yeah, you're giving me a to-do list here.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've changed since our last interview. So.
Hey, that's great though, right?
Yeah.
So any possible, I know this one's going to be hard too, any possible predictions? Being at ISTE, seeing like I saw a whole bunch of announcements like Flipgrid's free now. Google Classroom's made some announcements in the past couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, I wandered the exhibit hall yesterday, and it was interesting. I only saw a couple of things that really floated my boat, to tell you the truth. But yeah, so Microsoft bought Flipgrid last week. And so, and Flipgrid, if you haven't tried it as an educator, you need to try it because it's just really easy. I use it in my grad classes. My grad students give their opinions, and then everybody shares. Google Classroom, again, it's for me, not so much of interest, to tell you the truth, because it's just a course management system, so there's plenty of those out there. It's very easy to use. If you're a Google district, absolutely, that's a thing you want to do. But yeah, I just kind of skip the things that I think are just, it's just, they're enhancing something that should have been in there in the first place, probably. So.
True. Yeah. We're a Microsoft district, so Google Classroom is not even going to be helpful to me.
Right. But I would assume at some point that Microsoft will embed Flipgrid in places that only people who are Microsoft schools can get to. So not totally Flipgrid, but there'll be special things. I mean, they will enhance that. So that'll be good for you.
Yeah, I'm excited to use that. Yeah. All right. Well, I see you're looking at Starbucks line, so I imagine it's getting pretty long.
Yes.
So thank you.
There's only 20,000 people here, and within a mile radius, no place to eat. So.
Yeah, I've been reading the tweets about they need more shuttles, they need more this.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people here. So.
I have some buddies there that are presenting actually. So.
Oh, great! Yeah, I present today at 12:15. So.
Awesome. Well, hopefully next year I'll get to go.
Oh, great! Yeah, it's in Philly next year, so it's Philly's easier. Lots of hotels closed, lots of eating places. Reading Market has 10,000 places to eat in it. So.
Well, hopefully I'll see you there next year.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Zach. Find me and we'll meet up.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for getting up so early.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.